What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another dance practice reaction. Like the title says, in this one we're gonna be doing the ATEEZ Inception dance practice, and I feel like it's right on time. They have now a comeback, which I probably am reacting or reacted to already. I don't know when I will be able to upload this dance practice reaction video, so either it's coming, the music video reaction, or it was already there. You can check the info box if it's already out. If you're watching these dance practice reactions from me the first time, it's not only reactions. I have like little sections that I do. Right now we're in the intro, then afterwards I'm gonna react to the dance practice and give my first few brief thoughts about it, like an overall summary of what I thought. And then we go to the longest portion of this video, mostly the reason why sometimes these videos are over 25 minutes long. And that one is that I will analyze the dance practice a little closer, pick some stuff that that my eye catches right away. I sometimes miss some stuff. It's not gonna be like a full in-depth one, otherwise we will be here for over an hour, like for real. I think without much further ado, let's just jump right in and react to the dance practice. Oh, okay. I'm in love. Ooh. That was a cool effect right there. Didn't expect it. Ooh. Okay, fan service right there. Okay. Ooh. That was clean. That was real clean. And nice. Damn, son kept running, man. Man, that song is such a masterpiece. Ooh, that little ripple right there. I see you, Wooyoung, I see you. I'm dreaming a dream every night, and dum. Sun's energy is just crazy, man. Ooh. Dun. That was fun. Hey. Ooh. Okay. Nobody say a word. I loved that one, that accent right there from Biggie to the whole group members. Nobody say a word. That's good, Jungkook. And ooh, that accent. Oh, okay. Ooh, man. It's like the one that I remember the most from the music video every time I listen to the song. Okay, Sawa. Okay. And damn, okay. Ooh, that was clean. Smashing their heads together here. Ooh, I love that. Like I said, Sun's energy. Ooh, okay. Nice. Ooh, that was clean too, that ending. Okay. First of all, something that's like everyone is familiar with ATEEZ is that their energy level is crazy. Their performance energy is crazy. They always give over 100%. Like their minimum is 100%. They're always above that, which just is crazy to me. Like keeping up that energy level all the time is just crazy. And yeah, also what I really love about ATEEZ is their individualism. Like each of the member has their individual mannerism while dancing, their individual executions while dancing, and which also gives their that unique flavor to ATEEZ, because every single time someone else is in the middle, there's a different flavor, different style coming at you, so you always have something new to be excited for, if you know what I mean. One thing that those two strengths of the ATEEZ though sometimes hinders on them like having a real clean performance is exactly those two strengths from ATEEZ. Like they can be synchronized, like they showed it here. They have moments where they can be really synchronized, and then sometimes it falls off though because of their individual energy levels and their individual dance styles, because I feel like they're not that big on synchronicity because they do it, they can do it, but I feel like they go more for the performance, for the energy level, for it's more of the more Western dance style, like when you watch, you know, not group dances, but more like individual dance classes, you know, on YouTube when you watch all those dance classes from Kyle Hanagami, for example, or from Diana Matos, or just from like the USA specifically too, they go more for the individual one, right? And the energy one, like who can give the most energy. And I feel like since ATEEZ trained there a lot in the USA, you can see that specific heaviness on the individualness and energy a lot in their dancing too. So it's not the same as the more Asian style. The Asian style is more on the clean synchronicity level and having also energy, but like not to the point of over exceeding 100%, right? So those are two different ways to approach dancing and dance styles. So I'm not saying ATEEZ does the wrong way, or I'm not saying that the other K-pop groups are doing it the wrong way, but the reason why ATEEZ sticks out a lot is because of that energy individualism. Like they just go crazy, especially Son. Like he never gets tired. I don't know how he does it. Like it's crazy, and I really loved that aspect about ATEEZ. There were some few executional moments that left me like jaw dropped, that I was like, damn, those were freaking dope. And it was every single time a member could shine individually with an execution, or they could shine each on their own with individual execution, and then they married it together so perfectly. So sometimes they have moments that everyone executes something differently or even does a different move, but because they still have a similar base, it still fits together, it marinates perfectly all their individual styles. So they had moments like that too, which just makes you go like, damn, okay. I feel like I said everything, so I think without much further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and analyze the whole Inception dance practice a little bit closer and go in some of the stuff that I just said a little bit more into details. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch it a second time. Love the subtleness of the beginning of the choreography, fitting the song amazingly. Also love that little aspect of, is that Yonu that gets lifted up, which is actually, I think he's the tallest, right? So goddamn man, lifting up the tallest one right away. Hey, and here, right here, if you watch really closely, which I'm doing right now, you can see already the different ways that each member approaches this move, gives different executions. They're still synchronized, which brings me back to the point of sometimes it marinates amazingly and then it is synchronized. Let's watch it again. We have, for example, Sun And Hongjung, if you just watch those two really closely, Hongjung is really like, he really stops, he makes a time stop, while Sun gives it a shake. He gives like a little hit shake. You see right here a different execution going on, which then sometimes puts off the whole synchronicity of the group. But right here in this moment now, it isn't that big. You know what I mean? Like, it's still different executions, but they are still really synchronized. Tuck. Want to say that head really clean. That's really synchronized. That one really clean, really sharp, really nice time stops that they do. Oh, but back again to the snapping. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck. Boom. Tuck. Boom. Tuck. You see, you know what I mean? There's like slightly different executions going on, but in this moment right here, it doesn't make a big effect. They're still really synchronized and similar. Hey. Right here is also, again, the thing is they're really in a line, and if you're not totally by 100% synchronized, it sometimes can feel off. And for example, right now they're synchronized as hell, like right here, like that line right here, look at that, that's like all of them at the same level with the elbows and the arms. So that one right here really synchronized. Also the level of the legs, like you can see that the taller members are going down a little bit more, while the members that are a little smaller are staying up a little bit more, to also keep like the line more or less similar, like the height. That line thing, it's really important in that moment, because you're standing in a line, you can't be not synchronized. Nice. And that fast one right here. Okay, let me see that again. That's on one on there. Ooh, okay. That one is also hella synchronized, but there's something that someone moves differently. One of the people right on this side, either Hongjung or Mingi, are moving a little bit differently. Like there's one arm that sometimes is slightly later than the rest of the members. Or it's just because Mingi is big as hell and his arm is really tall, really long, so you can see it a little clearly. But that's one thing that's also sometimes really hard. If you're a taller member in a group, you have to move twice as fast as the smaller ones, especially in faster choreography, in faster moments. And I feel like this is a perfect example of, you know, trying to keep up with someone like Son, who has just crazy energy, who can really execute really fast. And he is smaller than Mingi by a little. So, you know, you have, when you're taller, you have like really, you have longer limps, like your arms, your legs are longer. So from you to get to outstretch to inside, you have a longer like way to go, while a smaller member like me, for example, I'm really small actually, I have a, you know, a real smaller, a quicker way to get into it, you know what I mean? Other than that, taller members have other, you know, to be big, I have to be twice as big as a taller member. So there's always, with heights and stuff, there's also strengths and weaknesses. And it's just something that caught my eye right here. Not saying that they're dancing bad, not at all. It's just something that caught my eye, that one of the members is a little bit later by like a millisecond right there. I can't even catch it with me pausing, but it's something that my eye catch from the side of it. And it's, I feel like it's really because of the tallness. As soon as you're taller, you have to be twice as fast as your smaller members. That was clean as hell. Again, that milk 2 hits right there. They're really strong in hits, especially shaky hits, which comes also from their training in America. America also likes more the really explosive hits that really read really well, that you really see right away, while Asia really likes more the subtle hits, you know, going on. They're really the smoother one, the really like, yeah, really small, subtle ones. So that's also a difference, and why sometimes some people are a little put off by ATEEZ dances, because they're like, why are they like shaking that much when they're hitting? But that's just the way they were teach, that the way they were brought up in dancing, which is not a wrong way of dancing, it's just a different approach to it. And then it comes to preference, what do you like more? I love both ways of hitting, if I'm being honest. I really love ATEEZ's way right here with the more Western. I also love the Asian one a lot too, the way they do it with being a little bit more smooth. So I love to mix them both. Nice, explosive. And here it was a perfect example of them being clean as hell. That whole first section of the chorus, they're clean as hell, synchronized as hell, but still each of them have that mannerism, that style, individual style of each other, how to execute, how to make facial expression. And for example, really easy now, Son and Son and Wooyoung. Son really explosive, really putting emphasis on the accents. He really likes to explode out. He like when he jumps, you can see that. There's one moment where he does it really amazingly. He really likes to accent it with a quick hit, with a quick, accent, while Wooyoung really likes to be a little bit more smoother with it. When he does that explosive jump out, he's not as not as explosive, not as quick. He's a little bit more like smoother, a little bit more nearly bouncier than Son is. And they're executing it really differently, but they're still on the same tempo, on the same rhythm, and that's why they're still synchronized while doing it, even though they're doing different executions right there. And it's a really amazing moment, the chorus right here. And also when they go together again for this one, they then execute it together. So they understand that as soon as you stand together or closer together, you have to have a lot more similar executions to make it synchronized, because then you would stand out if someone executes it differently, if you know what I mean, that little groove right there. So they can adapt to each other really well, which I love. Hey, and that ripple is so nice. The way Wooyoung starts it and then everyone comes with it with a little like snap, and then it's like kind of milking up, and because they kind of make the wave up milking up, it gives like a really cool effect when they do it. It's like a really flowy, like it looks so good. That effect of that little move and then rippled, that is so cool, so good. Oh my god. And you see how they accented with the elbow, and then the rest they really let it flow up, ripple up, really that arm wave. Wooyoung killing that little hip thingy. Boom. I saw you, Sagwa, those two little hits right there while going back, while sliding back with the foot. Ooh, okay. Those were more subtle ones right there. So you can see that ATEEZ is capable of also both hits. Like, just because they primarily like to do one execution, they're still able to do the other executions too. That's why ATEEZ is one of the best dance groups out there right now. Just because they preference one thing doesn't mean they can't do it, and they show it with little subtle things, like right now Songwa doing like a little subtle hit while going back. And dun 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 dun. Hey. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. as soon as it comes to like hitting a lot, really explosive hits, I can't help but watch Son because, like I said, his energy level is crazy. And the way he lets loose his body makes it even bigger than with the other members. He then really lets loose, especially his head, if we watch it a second time. And that's why your eyes are drawn to him right away in that moment. You're like, oh my god, he's exploding. What the hell is going on? It's because he all has that looseness in between down to a T, while the members still try to control it a little bit more. Da, 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 da. You see what I mean? He's loose with his head, which can be a little dangerous sometimes. If you're not warmed up enough, you could really like injure your head. If you hit, like the basic of hits is like tension, relaxation, and you just sequence it really fast to then hit, right? It's nothing more than that. And the actual hidden fact to make hits clean and really big is the relaxation in between. Son has that down to a T. He knows exactly that relaxation is really important in hits, especially if you want to make it really shaky and not clean like he does, like they have in that moment. They really wanted to make it messy. That was the intention. But he can be controlled, like he showed here before those hits. So again, just because they like one way of dancing doesn't mean they can't show it otherwise. Yosang with his little breakdance move right there, really clean. Love the members on the other side too, really milking, letting one member shine a little bit, but still not going off to the side. The members still have something to do. I love when the choreographer does that and not just puts the rest of the group to the side and it's like, you wait, just wait, you have nothing to do. It just gives a lot more of a bigger effect on stage, a lot more of a 3D effect, a lot more room to the choreography, if you know what I mean, but still letting an individual member shine. Ooh, Youngwoo with his, again, subtle. This time it's subtle. It's kind of a mixture of a time stop and the hit right there that they do. Like that. Nobody say whoa. That really, really cool. I love how Youngwoo actually executes that little thing, that milk up hit right there. Tuck. That tuck. Giving like a little accent from the hips up and rolling up. Also the milk down again. Yeonho just really, you can really see his body wave amazingly. Like it's still subtle but big enough to see it through the t-shirt, and it's just really smooth. So really love those sequences from him. Boom, tap. And really ending it with the head. He really likes to finish it, really let loose the head again a little bit. The Sewa. And love how they let it breathe a little bit. Okay, first of all, what I wanted to say, I love how they let the choreo breathe before then building up to the explosiveness of their performance, of their energy again, which shows me that they learned to kind of have that wave going on in the choreography of really like a little bit more subtle moments and then go into the explosiveness and not just be explosive, full energy all the time. And I love that. And now here to one of my favorite executions ever, Son's accent, actually, really, which he's an expert in. I just said that already. Just look at him. Wait, and boom. You can't execute it better than that. That he kind of... it feels like he'd stop time, as if he's like flying for a second, like duck. Oh my god, that snap, like that whip motion that he has down. It's, oh my god, like the way he knows how to be really small and really build up and subtle, really connected, and then in the last second, like really last second, explode into that snap, which is like a whipping motion that you do, into that outburst, and then really big too, with full energy, which is, like I said again, one of his strengths. that's when he shines so freaking incredible for me. Like that moment right there, you can't execute it better than that. That moment of no gravity and that snap down. Oh, you can see he comes from the center, he dances from the center, he moves from the center to then explode out. Boom. And then the smoothness from Yano right there. And then he switches up, like so different from that explosiveness just like a few seconds ago. Now he's really controlled, really a little bit smaller, really holding back the energy a little bit, but still like facial and eye contact is still full 150% at least. So it doesn't feel like he fell off totally. It just is now like a little, like a lion waiting for its prey kind of way. I don't know how else to describe it. And it's just also really that moment again. That whole sequence, man. And again, nice hits, accents right there from Woo Young. Ooh. And also loved that little sequence before where they going to the side, each member doing an individual move, again letting the individual dance style shine right there of the whole group of the members. And really love Mingi's little turn. And hey, love that, really clean, really synchronized. Where you go? Nice turn, Woo Young, okay. And let's go vocal. And it's so simple but so effective. Like the choreographer, whoever choreographed or had that idea, genius. Sometimes you don't have to go crazy. You can divert expectations and be like, okay, now we're coming to a climax, but instead of just going even harder than we did, we're just taking it back. We're being subtle. We pick a sound, in this case, Jung-hoo's amazing vocal talent, his amazing run right there, and we just emphasize that for a few seconds and just let it breathe. And that blew my mind. I was really expecting something totally crazy going on, but then them coming in with a peanut butterish moment with a little accent in the beginning, I didn't expect that. I was like, whoa, okay, I love that. Love. Boom. You see that little hit? Ugh. Just that. Ta ta ta. Again, look. Son. Ooh. Nice. Oof. Whew. This was my little reaction and analysis to ATEEZ's Inception dance practice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of ATEEZ's Inception dance practice. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be safe and don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'ma see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Drowning out our sorrows, holy water lost at sea. Stacking all this baller, I might cop a subway.